Hello everybody, welcome to Geoguessr with the Strange Lands crew. We have Alzorath with us.
Hello.
We have Tulkus.
Trio,
I guess trio, yes.
We can be a
I
crew of
am
three.
indeed Torcus. I am indeed Torcus.
I am Fixer, and we are without Pasta and Modi today.
We have been deprived.
Of Modi's sultry tones and Pasta's noodly appendages.
Nice.
Yay, nearly finished.
So the seed that we're using today will be down in the description. If you guys want to play along with us, click on that seed and play along. Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Well, is everybody ready?
Indeed.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oakley dokley okey. Okay, we are in a very old version of Google here. Let's see if we can get to some new maps. And we cannot. So first things first, let's look for some road signs. I think we're going to want to go this way. Go on. Forward. I need to find some street signs so I can tell what side of the road we are actually driving on. Although the little line indicators could tell us a little bit more. Looking for other information as well. Kind of important that we actually, use that to find out where the hell we are. It was on the right-hand side of the road, so that leads me to believe North America. So we're going to guess somewhere in the middle, kind of like Oklahoma or something like that. But this is a little bit like fuzzy and grainy. So this is like 2014 Google Images. This is how quality they were. That's not good. That's actually really bad. Ew. That's really bad. I would hate to live out in that area, but I think that's just the grazing pastures. So we're in the middle of the US right now is my guess. I'm not seeing any information. Can we go further this way, please? Thank you. Just keep moving forward. Still no real information. I think we... no, this would be kind of Oklahoma-style terrain if it is indeed Oklahoma. I don't think it is. It doesn't really look like it. We are on the right-hand side of the road. Nope, no speed limit signs. Is proving to be a little bit interesting. Just not seeing any. I might be skipping over them a little bit. Just trying to get to possibly better images. They're all so grainy, though. It's horrible. It's terrifyingly bad. Okay, still no information. This is just farmland. It's really not giving me anything worthwhile, and we're at about 10 seconds left. 7, 6. Oh, that might be something. Right whenever we got up to it. Hello?
Hello, sorry. I forgot to press the push-to-talk key. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I found pretty much absolutely nothing in that map.
And it was grainy as hell.
Yeah, it was poor image quality, but it was flat, which just screams Kansas, so I picked the middle of Kansas and got 2132.
I guess northern Oklahoma. Because it was farmland and it wasn't quite flat enough to scream Kansas to me. I probably should have gone with Nebraska to be a little bit closer. But that was Montana. I finally got to a sign that I could read, by the way, like right as the timer ran out.
I didn't reach that.
Yeah, it was way down the road. I just kept clicking forward.
Tulkus?
I found a sign saying Highway 282 or something, but I couldn't find it. I guessed northern Iowa because it was way too hilly to be Kansas, and I got 2,197 points. Go me.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Well, you guys ready for round 2?
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this one's actually like semi-reasonable. Okay, yeah, semi-reasonable accommodations. Driving on the right-hand side of the road is a thing, I think. At least that's what I'm judging from these stop here signs. So, and of course the car coming directly towards us. Let's see if we can find any like special road signs. That sign right there has something we have seen before, but I'm not entirely sure what country it was in. Kilometers per hour. Let's go with Canada here. I'm gonna go ahead and click there. What kind of signage do we have? Okay, something cross tracks to town center. So, oh, Kidotsky? What? Where are you? Incorporated in 1911. So that's probably Canada. I'm not sure where in Canada. That is fuzzy as all get out. Can we get possibly a sign, a bit of image there? Automated something. Tank Manufacturing Inc. So they make tanks. Not that kind of tank. That kind of tank. Let's see. I think we want to go back this way. We want to go to the center of town, if I had to guess. And let's go this way. No, not finding any town up here. What does this say? Come on. Okay, come on. Marwain? Okay. This is not Canada, I don't think. I think I might be wrong. Okay. Well, it could be. I'm probably terribly wrong. Because those don't sound like Canadian names to me. Oh, we are getting jumbled. Okay, what's on these... Nope. Oh, wow. Wow, we were close.
Well, guys, I think we have a record.
On low or high?
Low.
Aww.
I got 0.027 kilometers away for 6,477 points. So you see the kilometer sign, so I immediately think not America or not United States, and I'm thinking Canada, and you see the French sign, so I'm thinking possibly closer to Montreal or Quebec. But you go down the road, and there was a sign that pointed towards Edmonton and Lloydminster and some valley, which obviously, you know, gives you Edmonton. And then I saw street signs, and I cornered it. And since I knew we started on a train track, I picked the train track, and I got pretty much right on the spot.
Dang.
How about you, Al?
I got 2,637 points. I was in Canada. But I guessed a little bit too far west.
Yeah.
And we have Prince Albert right to the south of you. So.
How about you, Talkus?
I just guessed slap down in the middle of Edmonton and got 2,779 points.
Nice.
Dang.
I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Actually, spotting the exact spot. I didn't think I'd ever do that without, you know, help from Google.
Yeah, I was starting to get close, but I'd like wasted a minute and a half of the minute at the beginning going off like some suburban road somewhere, so yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for... Oh, go ahead, Al.
I was fascinated by the tank manufacturing. Yeah.
And also when we started out, when I just saw the train tracks, I thought we were on a Google train.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome, yeah.
Just a Google car that mutated into a train somehow, and now we're just chugging along the countryside.
There's actually vehicles that do drive on the road and train tracks.
For Google?
Not for Google, but in general, they're work trucks.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I've seen them around. You know, we got lots of train tracks. All right, round 3. Ready?
Yes.
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Looks like we are on the right-hand side of the road, if this sign is actually a, you know, street sign. So this is... There's an intersection up there. This looks... I want to say... Wow, this is almost as flat as Kansas. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to plop it down there. Not entirely sure what other countries drive on the right-hand side of the road, but we need to find something a bit more viable. Oh, was that meters? Was that seriously meters? I think that was meters. Yep, that's meters, so we are actually going up into Canada. And it looks like it's pretty flat, so we don't want to get too close to like the Rockies or anything like that, but we could possibly come up here into like Manitoba or something like that. Because, well, yeah. Let's go ahead and just keep moving forward, see if we find any kind of like really useful street signs. Because this place looks cold. I say that in a lot of these videos, but whenever they look cold, I tend to go for that just a little bit. Wait a minute. We're going that way. Yeah, they're on the right-hand side of the road. Just double checking. Gonna keep going down the road. Not really a whole lot to talk about just yet. Oh, wait, that is Cyrillic. Okay, Cyrillic, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go over here into Russia. Not even sure what that is. We'll go for Belarus. Just because Fixer usually guesses in there anyway. I'm not entirely sure about what the terrain looks like in Russia, Belarus, and all those, but we can work with it. Let's see what this sign says. It's another one of those yellow signs. We're not going to get any more information. Holy crap, I'm off. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I almost botched that one big time. I couldn't find any signs, and I was going to go with South Africa because they're driving on the right side of the road. South Africa does the right side of the road, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either.
Well, you would have bought that big time.
I almost guessed Canada.
Yeah, you know, I was almost thinking Canada, but then I saw that yellow sign with all the Russian on it. And I picked Moscow at first, but I kind of panicked a little and went towards Latvia. And I got 1989. Al?
I almost did as bad as you. I guessed Belarus. And I got 2010 points.
Nice. Talkus?
I found a sign in Cyrillic, so spent 2 minutes trying to find that place name on the map, and both failed. So I guessed Moscowish and got 2,127 points.
Yay.
Yeah, Moscow is pretty much the safest bet when you go to Russia.
Actually, I'm starting to lean towards possibly saying Kazan is the safer bet after last game.
Yeah, what Pasta did.
Yeah.
Pasta boys!
Okay, well, ready for round 4?
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, this looks Russian. Titov? Yeah, we're gonna go with... let's go ahead and we'll guess east of Moscow for now. But let's go ahead and take advantage of the arrow, see if we can get some information from it. Oh god. Time of day shift, wow. Or is that just a cloud shift? I'm not entirely sure what this place is. It looks rather amazing. We've got a church there, I believe. Or, I'm not entirely sure of the proper term for it, but it's a church. Let's see. They're doing construction on it, so it's relatively new. Don't really have any other information we can really work off on that one. Do we have feet? We do not have feet. Okay, we are... Let's see, where's north? There's north. Come on, give me that. So there's north. There's... So that is actually... it's not going to give us any information. I'm really not... I don't have any idea where this is. We do have a river, if I can get back here just a little bit. A pretty decent sized river, but it's not a coastal city. So maybe we should guess Kazan, like I mentioned last time, just because, and possibly get lucky with like a near guess or something like that. Do we have any street signs or anything like that lingering around? No. We don't. It's very colorful, though. It's amazingly colorful. But I'm not really sure what I can really pluck from it. No plucks. Yeah, 2 seconds left. They're gonna beat me on it. Or not.
Well, hell. Yeah, it looks like you were right with Kazan. So I was going to go with Moscow at first, and then I changed my mind to St. Petersburg, and then I thought, Al's probably right with Kazan, so I picked Kazan and got 3151.
Oh, you must have guessed further northwest than me. I guessed Kazan as well, got 3083.
Wow. Talkus?
How? I guessed between St. Petersburg and Moscow and got 2,185 points. You're spin against me. Scheming, I say.
I don't know how much of a scheme it is when Al pretty much told you ahead of time where Kazan is, or how often Kazan's picked.
It's not Kazan, it's Yoshkar Ola.
Yes, but Kazan is a better guess than St. Petersburg.
But, well, yeah, that's why I went in between, but, like, It's not. It's Yoshkar. Yoshkar Ola. Have you ever been to Yoshkar Ola?
Twice last year.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I was really enamored by the color on the roofs, personally.
Yeah, that was
It was a very bright location.
There wasn't a whole lot to go off of, though. I mean, there was the photographer's name, which helped.
Yeah, and it just does look Russian, by the way. It was one of those things, but if I wouldn't have guessed Kazan, I would have guessed Moscow.
Yeah.
But Moscow just, it's more of like a major city where a lot of people live, and it's kind of like the difference between New York and, say, France.
Yeah.
Alzorath was enamored.
He was indeed. All right, ready for round 4?
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oakley dokley. Okay, let's see what side of the road we're actually driving on if we can. Do we have signs anywhere? This is Google Maps. Oh gosh. So we're moving forward, and we're going to go ahead and shoot up the road a ways. Hopefully we'll get to a sign. I think we're driving on the right-hand side of the road. 285 south. I'm gonna go with United States. Let's go look for 285. Okay. We need to zoom in a little bit further. There's 35. This is interstates. We need 285. There's 169. 275. 281. Keep going west. There's 385. We need 285. Maybe it's down here? 281. 183. 283. We're getting closer. 283, 287. Oh god. Let's see if we can get some more clues from this before we guess. Let's go ahead and drop one just randomly. And let's see. This actually looks more like southwest, so I'm going to actually move it a little bit further in Texas. 287, 385. There's 285. Go ahead and guess on there. Do we want to guess in Roswell, or do we want to guess south of it? Let's actually guess. Boom. Yeah, we could go into western Texas. I'm not entirely sure exactly where this is going to be. So we're not near a city, though. So that's at least a hint.
All right. Well,
I'll let you go first.
that wasn't too bad, because I mean, you go down the road a little bit and you see Highway 285, which is a good start. And if you go down the road a little bit more than that, it shows a Texas farm market road with like this shape of Texas. So you at least know what state it is. I found 285, and I was 187 kilometers off for 2823.
I didn't find the Texas Market Road sign, unfortunately, but I did find 285. I guessed southern New Mexico, so I got 2,698. Which is
nice. Yep. Talk us.
So the one that we had on that first round was the highway number there was 282. So and that was in Montana, and I'd assumed that like 285 would be near that, and I wasn't sure if the train looks like really, really far north or like really, really far south in winter. I was very confused, but I guess Montana, and I got 2,007 points.
Yeah, those bushes are definitely a southern thing, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. I was silly.
All right, this is easily my best total ever. That was round 5 and not 4, by the way. So, total points. I have 16,572.
Dang.
What'd you get out?
12,492. My
That's
best
a good
score, but
yeah, that's a good
compared to
score.
what you guys probably got.
How about you, Talkus?
11,295.
Wow, that's probably the best game we've done as a whole.
Yeah.
Probably ever, I think.
Best average score, at least.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I think my longest line was the first one in Russia.
Yeah, mine was the first one in Russia as well.
We got no past it to bring us down, yo. And yes,
Well,
I have insulted the integrity of the German motherland, the Deutschland. You must come to me and reclaim the honor of the Deutschland. Go, dude.
That actually does make me slightly curious. Why do we never see Germany in these?
I don't know, but isn't Germany the fatherland and not the motherland?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Germany. Maybe once. I'm fairly certain I've seen Netherlands and Poland more often than Germany.
Yeah.
I think I remember. I think seeing Germany near the Shenzhen border zone because I saw a sign saying Shenzhen like years ago. I'm not sure if that was Germany or just the Czech Republic at the border. I think it's just that Germany hasn't been Google mapped for whatever reason.
Well, guys, I hope you played along with us. If you did, point your score or post your score in the comments below. And if you like what we're doing, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess we'll see you in a couple days.
Bye.
See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.